Old School is back. Dave, are you or do you consider yourself to be a bad dude?
I don't, but our sponsor is definitely not a bad dude. This video is sponsored by Dave and Mike, or Mike and Dave.
We had to do it. We had to get a sponsor on, guys. Go and buy your Mike and Dave merchandise. It's available at mikeanddave.net. This is bad dudes. I can't... Oh, I was going to say, I wanted to do two-player. What's going on?
Do you have to press select to do two-player on the old menu?
Select. Bloody NES. Right. There you go. Good start to the video, guys. Let me die. I'll die on purpose. Actually, Dave, can you jump in? Does it let you just drop in like it does in the arcade?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm pressing every button under the sun on the old virtual NES, and it's not working.
Bloody NES. Right. I'll just die on purpose, guys. And whilst I'm dying here, I'll just let him die. Okay. But whilst I'm dying here, this game, mate, was everywhere around this time. We had it in the arcade. I think it's conversion from the arcade to all the 8-bits and 16-bits. Did you play this back in the day?
No, but I'm familiar with a game that might be in this series or just coincidental of Two Crude Dudes.
Two Crude Dudes? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I've heard of a game called Two Crude Dudes that I'm familiar with.
Oh, it's going to take ages to die, isn't it? Let's have a look. Right, guys, I'll edit this. We'll be back in a sec. You don't want to just watch me stand here dying. We're back with the sneaky edit. Well, not so sneaky. You all knew I was going to do it. There you go. Two-player. Press select. We play so many of these different machines, guys, platforms for all these old school and retro football videos. It's always difficult to keep up. So, there we go. Two-player. My man Dave could join me. I'm Blade. Look at Blade. Oh, you could be Blade. We could have two Blades. Or you could
Two Blades?
Striker?
Yeah.
You got to be Striker.
I'll be Striker, so we've got two different characters on the screen.
There's only room for one Blade and one Striker in this town. So, this is the story, guys. The president has been kidnapped. Why does it have to scroll so slowly?
I was about to say to you, is this the slow-mo version of Bad Dudes?
So, go back to what I was saying earlier, guys, before I was trying to die. I played a lot of this game in the arcade and nowhere else. So I really wanted to see what these 8-bit versions are like. Where the hell are you? Oh, don't say it's take turns.
I think it's the take turn game.
That. Oh, man. In the arcade, on the coin op, you could join me, basically. We play at the same time. I'm pretty sure that was the case.
I wonder if it's, the classic NES sprite flicker when there's too much on the screen at once.
Maybe.
I wonder if that's a limitation, and that's why I can't be on the screen at the same time as you. Because look at what happens when there's a couple of enemies with you.
True, the flicker, yeah. I will say, this is very, very, very playable. It's a decent port, this is, guys, apart from the two-player issue. It looks sketchy, of course it does. It's the NES. It didn't have the power, the capability that a big coin-op machine had, or the Amiga, because I remember this being on the Amiga. Yeah, it's graphically not very good, mate, but it's good. It's fun to play.
I was going to say to you, the ultimate question is, how does it play on the NES if someone was going to look at it and play it today?
It's decent. I like it. Here he is. Here's Dave.
Ah, okay, so I get a chance to play a game I've never played before.
Or right, Striker.
Okay. Right, I get the feeling they're putting shurikens down, so if I run on them, I'm going to get hurt. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. They throw shurikens down or something like that.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's see how I can do. This isn't a game I've ever played before, but this looks proper cool. Right, can you pick up power-ups? Okay, I guess you can.
Yeah, it is a cool game, man. It was... The full name of the game, guys, was actually... It just says Bad Dudes on the opening screen there, but it's actually Bad Dudes versus the DragonNinja.
Oh, okay.
And it was just a hugely popular game. Hugely popular. Dave's dead. It was tough. It was tough, this game. It's hard to, work out what this was inspired by. There was a lot of 80s, late 80s sort of kung fu movies, or Jean-Claude Van Damme kind of movies were big. Were box office around the time when I was a kid, and you had these kind of games coming out, and it also has got a bit of the Shinobis about it without trying to be too obvious.
Yeah, it has, especially the way you can jump up and down to different levels.
Yeah.
That reminds me a lot of the arcade version of Shinobi.
But I don't know if this came first or Shinobi did. I'd imagine Shinobi came first.
Yeah, just trying to remember. Have you played the arcade version of Shinobi?
I have. Yeah, I
yeah,
have.
It's an excellent game.
Brilliant.
It's very, very good. Yeah.
It's
One we need
hard
to
as well.
feature. One we need to
Yeah, we
feature in a
do.
future video. Yeah.
I have actually got it in the Arcade Memory series, mate, on my playlist on somewhere on my channel. I did it a few years ago, Shinobi, the coin-op version.
Shameless plug. Check that out if you want to see what Mike thought of Shinobi, the arcade version.
Yeah, no spoilers, guys, but I loved it. Dave is back as Striker.
Striker! Although, we're not talking about Striker on the SNES, don't worry.
No, thank God.
Retro football. Shameless plug again.
Yeah, check out the other series, guys. Being serious. Arcade Memories. Dave has jumped on Arcade Memories with me. I think we did Turtles in Time together. Or that might have been the
awesome.
SNES version we did for that. That might have been old school. I can't remember.
Did we do The Simpsons as an arcade? I think we did.
I think we've done both. Oh, mate, my memory. It's, yeah. I'm back. Here we go. This is hard. But it's hard because the flickering doesn't help. It's a bit juttery, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a bit janky. Janky seems to be the word that people describe stuff. Or when they're describing something in gaming these days. Everyone in the media seems to use the word janky. Oh, it's good, but it's a bit janky in places. And it does apply here, definitely, on the NES version. But, mate, I do... After we've recorded this, you do need to go and play the coin-up version of this, man. Because I think you'd love it. It's really, really good.
And also the Amiga version. I want to check out what the Amiga version's like.
Yeah, I think we should feature the Amiga version on Old School for the
Yeah, I
comparison.
think we will. I think we should.
But, yeah, this is... they just disappear when you kill them. I love that. Yeah, this is Bad Dudes, guys, versus DragonNinja. Many of you would have already heard of it. Many of you might not. Is the boss here? Hold on. I was going to say, see you next week, guys, but let's see.
Oh, here he is.
Here he is.
Oh, look at Zangief from Street Fighter 2.
One punch to the head. That is Bad Dudes on the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's good, but it's janky. As always, thank you for joining us. Look out for more content coming to the channel. Check out the playlists we mentioned earlier, Old School, Arcade Memories, and obviously Retro Football. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.